Okay, I'm gonna do like probably like 2 days of data here, just to let you guys know like my thought process is coming into the day, what I look for the 3 minute entry, and how I'm gonna play it. Okay, so I'm coming in at 6 a.m. here. Okay, and we just want to see what the sessions do. Okay, so already my eyes are drawn to this liquidity that was left here. Okay, so we have Asia session liquidity and London session liquidity left up here. This makes me think that we're going to have a profile just based off of what I see here of us sweeping London lows, displacing through London lows possibly, and then going to Asia high here. So I'm having a bit of a bullish bias, and this would be a New York manipulation and reversal look here. Okay, so that's what I'd be looking for right now on that, but we're going to confirm that with higher time frame. Okay, so let's go on the 4 hour here. Let me delete all this shit. Holy cow. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I am looking at the 4 hour current leg that we are trading inside of. Okay, this is going to pique my interest here. Okay, I am leaning towards bullish PA, so I am going to go wick to body high, but if you are not sure, you can go wick to wick and just see how we are respecting or rejecting these areas. Okay, I think that we're actually just moving towards 0.5. This inversion right here seems, I don't know, it seems kind of shitty, but I won't lie, but I think it might just be a fake out because we're in an obvious buy model here. And this is the importance of looking to your left, guys. So even if we see this inversion, what is more probable? Well, we are obviously coming to fulfill our buy model here, okay? And if you guys don't know what a buy model is, or market maker buy model is, we have an accumulation zone 1, a accumulation zone 2. This actually kind of counts as an accumulation zone. I won't even lie, but we'll just say for the sake of it, this is not an accumulation zone. And we leave sell side liquidity here and sell side liquidity here. We then have a manipulation that is moving price higher. Yeah, so I'm thinking this market maker buy model. I am a little bit conflicted just because we have a new week opening gap down here that I just marked. So I might be looking for us to possibly come up and manipulate Asia high and then start a rejection profile from there. So we will just take the day. Discretionary, I would be lower risk, especially with this being Wednesday. We might want to have some huge moves down now. So just be careful with that in mind, okay? Anyways. Okay, so I'm just going to mark out the 0.5 of the 4 hour here. That's all I really care about at this point. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and pay my attention to what is the current range that we're trading inside of on the hourly. We're trading inside of here. We have the 0.5 lining up with this first presented hourly. So if we're going to have a rejection, this would be the time. Okay. And now that I'm on the hourly, I can go ahead and go to 8. I'm not going to go to 9. That will show me the opening move. But I can go to 8. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of fucking tired. One more. Okay, we are at 8. It's obvious we are rejecting this. We're likely going to come to external high and do the old institutional movement that I love. So let's just go ahead and take a gander here now at the 30-minute time frame. Okay, here's my rules for you guys. Okay, I like to mark out the current 30-minute or 15-minute leg that we are currently trading inside of. It is 9. Okay, so actually I would go from this low here to this high here, because on the 15-minute we are still extended. We are still extended here, and we do still have levels on OTE down here to fill, possibly. Okay, actually, I'm not going to lie. I think this is mitigated. I think it looks just fine. I actually would go with this leg further up, just because equilibrium's already been touched and first presented already got tapped. So that being said, that's like confirmation for me that we probably don't have to come back into that leg. 9, let's go 9.15. Okay, and guys, this is what I'm talking about with ranges. We literally trade inside the ranges and use OTE levels of the ranges in every single scenario, not even just the 3-minute break, okay, or the 3-minute entry model. We do stuff just like this all the fucking time. Anyways, all fair value gaps above are currently mitigated. This is kind of making me think that we're going to have a nice profile for a push upwards here. Probably taking out Asia high. I'm not sure if this indicator's tripping. Maybe there actually is SMTs. But I think it's kind of just doing everything at this point. So I'm just going to take this off for the sake of it. Okay, and anyway, so now we're going to go into now we're going to go into 3-minute. Actually, we're just going to stay at the 2-minute. We're going to see what the opening candle is going to be like, but I'm pretty sure we missed like our entry, and I'll say why. It's because it looks like we tapped into our OTE here. Yeah, we tapped into our OTE of London here, and we always play continuations off of the previous session, 0.295 or 0.5, and it aligned with that 15 minutes, that 15-minute legs OTE. Okay, so now I'm going to go on a 3-minute, and what I want to see is an expansion leg, something similar to this. Okay, we not only have an expansion leg, it looks like we might. Is that a 15-minute rejection block? Anyways, we have a rejection block here that holds. Okay, and something to note also is if you mark this out, you're going to see that these OT levels hold. And so this is just affirming that we are in bullish PA. Okay, and if you guys don't get your entry here, which you could have, is when we tapped, had a rebalance, because we left this 3-minute here, I would be a little bit worried. This can happen where we mitigate a fair value gap, then tap into OT, and then shoot up. So that's another profile that you guys can look for. Okay, we don't exactly always have to be breaking highly. I like the fact that we inverse that. So we will likely get some sort of momentous move down from here to tap the OTE levels if we haven't already. But we did. So that setup gets faded. Entry would have been there. There would have been no re-entry possibility except for when we trailed down. When we trailed down at this point, it would have been at there. Oh yeah, that would have been perfect 705 tap. And I say that because if this would have turned bearish with that wick, we would have tapped 705 right there perfectly. That would have been my entrance, 100%. And I would have went ahead and targeted. Let's mark out Asia Fib. This profile is beautiful. I love this profile because Asia Fib is extended super far here. So 2 and 2.5 is what I would have targeted here for my runners. And I would have targeted -2 here for first DP. See if that gets hit. Yep, and it will get hit because it bounces off 1.6, so it's almost destined to get hit. And then I'll leave the majority of my runners going to it's actually this range, sorry, not that range, 2.25 and 2.5. I likely would take full TP at 2.25, so we can just go ahead and see if this hits. I know you guys are like, okay, yeah, whatever, but I was running you guys through this entry model as it happened, so yeah. All right, let's see what happens here. Boom, 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 boom. We are making big moves. Okay, full TP was hit there. Okay, and by the way, guys, our stop would have been at range low right here, and then we would have mitigated up. Okay, so just let you guys know, when we make this tap, and then we have that big rejection and break, you guys are totally cool to mitigate to this low here. But anyways, I'm going to see if I can get a standard deviation play now off of OTE levels of Asia, just so I can show you guys examples of what I'd look for. It looks like lunch is possibly about to open up. I'm going to delete these now. Lunch is possibly about to open up. I want to show you guys how I play this, okay? Okay, so first off, since we're past 2.25 and 2.5, if we are going to reverse from this area, first off, I'm going to put my projections lower. Or possibly, okay, it seems like we're displacing through 2.5, so maybe it'll be bounces from here or from -4 and 4.5 is what I want to see. And then I want to see us have a strong, momentous move going through this level again, and then a tap into OTE, playing off of this, tap into a 3-minute entry model of the OTE area of the entry model on the 3-minute. Then I want to see momentous moves through 1.6. I likely, at this point, because of how bullish we are looking, I likely actually would take heavy partials at this 1.6 if we do get there. And then I would leave runners. But let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, we displace through there. So let's see. Okay, we come back down and we claim this. That's exactly what I see with this area here. Okay, we tapped our -4. That's good, that's good. This should bring us down now through this level if we aren't going to bounce higher, just like that. Okay, from that point on, we get the tap from standard deviation. That's a valid draw. We are now going to look for OT levels to get tapped on a big retracement higher. Better confirmation is if a new session is about to open or if a session opens up on the OTE level. Like if New York PM were to open up right there, it would have been beautiful. Okay, let's look for alignment here. We have a 3-minute that aligns with 0.79. It's mitigated though. 5-minute possibly alignment. Possibly 15-minute. 15-minute has room to run through though. So, okay, we'll just go with our 705 entry. I think this is going to be just fine. I think this will get hit. And then I'm going to see it maybe wick 0.79. Stop's going to be this body high, to be honest. I want to mitigate some risk. And then TP is going to be this 1.6. Hopefully we don't reach that area before we get some sort of short setup. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's see if we maintain this rejection here. Oh my God. Literally money. Okay, and it's combined with this. Oh, look at this, guys. This is what I'm talking about with 1.6. We not only tapped this level, we held below 1.6. Holy confirmation. I'll now put my stops at this high. Okay, break even in partials here. Heavy partials. Oh yeah, baby. Maybe bring my runners down. Okay, what are we going to target? Now we're going to target standard deviation levels of this entry model. So down here is possible. I want to see some more volume going through here. Okay, so we already hit 1 TP. We're going to see if we can get some runners. Okay, we don't want to see like a big bounce coming. Okay, we want to see it hold below. Just like that, we want to see it hold below. We want to see it resist. Okay, now we're seeing that resistance. It's looking fucking phenomenal right now. Boom. Okay, full TP hit. Guys, oh my God. Perfect example, dude, with that standard deviation right as it comes. We're using Asia fib as a validation for us to trail higher, showing us that we are a little bit extended. Okay, we then use our 3-minute standard deviation method here. We tap our -4, which is telling me we are overextended for the session. We start getting momentous moves down. Okay, then we mark out the rejection from the -4. We mark out the 3-minute reactionary leg or expansion leg coming from that DV or that level, looking for a tap back into OTE, which we get, which is also combined with the -2.5 that got displaced through. Holy shit, guys, this is fucking perfect. Okay, we tap into an entry here, then we get huge displacement through -2.5. Absolutely fucking outrageous. Boom. full TP, negative 1.6 standard deviation, just because I'm not sure if this is going to hold as it is against trend. Okay, so let's see if I can give you guys an example here with with Asia now. Yeah, so God, dude, there is two bangers I just fucking put you guys on. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this huge expansion and this pushing down is telling me that we are likely in a high time frame reversal. I can't really look at high time frame right now to confirm it, just because if I do, it's going to show the next hourly move. And that would absolutely spoil Asia. But from the looks of it on my indicators, we have just tapped an hourly. And we have an hourly above. We have a 4 hour down here. This looks like strong reversal. I'm thinking bearish for Asia, bounce possibly off of this 0.295, and I want to see alignment coming in with this standard deviation that's going to happen prior to Asia open up. Okay, so this is 97. Okay, so we have a bit to trail here and we have a small leg to play off of. So I'm actually going to do this bullishly, see if we have any alignment with our PD arrays, or sorry, standard deviation. It's not really, honestly, I'm not really seeing much that we can play with here. Yeah, I really don't see much we can play with here, guys. I won't even lie. This is a valid 15-minute rejection block. I think it's marked out. Okay, Asia takes -2 and 2.5. I want to see if we're going to go higher here. I want to see us come and bounce off of this area here. Actually, I want to see 2 and 1.6 of the opposing side here hold. Looks like we have a supporting 15-minute fair value gap here to trail that with. Okay, it did not hold. So what we can do now is actually bounce here if we're going to continue bearish. Or from here. Show us like we're doing. Okay, so we're going to miss this move. I read the market wrong, so I wouldn't hop in. But to see what happens. Back down. Guys, and actually on this, we bounced from 1.6. I tell you guys this all the time, dude. 1.6 is ridiculous, bro. We actually might be able to get a play. Hold on, okay, we might have missed, but could have gotten a play from those levels there. This kind of seems pinched, like super pinched between high time frame structure here, but yeah, play could have been there because we bounced here. That was obvious reversal, and I'll tell you why, because it bounced off 1.6. We had no displacement through it all. Pretty obvious what we were expecting there, and we could have went to the opposing 1.6. That could have been a really good play, and we could have gotten our entry here, like I was pointing out. Low volatility, guys, low volatility markets will not show you perfect rejection. Okay, so you kind of just need to take that as you will. Stops would have been range high here. Man, that would have been another banger trade. Totally reasonable fade though, guys. Okay, I read the market wrong. You guys just kind of got to play it like that. You guys just have to realize if you are not reading the market right, it's best for you just not to take the trade. Okay. All right, let's go through one more day. Okay. I gave you guys just two fucking great setups, how I'm looking at the market throughout the day. Okay, all right, I'm going to go to the 6 a.m. candle on the 4 hour here. Okay, 6 a.m. candle. Holy fuck. Okay, so what are we trailing towards, or what are we needing? What are we wanting to target on the 4 hour here? It's pretty obvious that we're bearish on the 4 hour. We have NWAG lying below. We have 4 hour liquidity lying below. At this point, we have a fair value gap as well. This would be first presented 4 hour. Okay, we do need to come up to grab something to get down to these levels. So let's look at the hourly now. We're at 6, so let's go to 7. Okay. God damn it. Holy shit, why does it always do that? Okay, well, now we kind of know what the move is. That's kind of fucking annoying. Anyways, for our value gap here, we're just going to go through how I would have played it. Shit always fucking happens to me. But, okay. Profile here would have been New York manipulation reversal. Right? I tell you guys that. Literally told you that last time, so you guys know I'm not fucking LARPing here. Okay. What is the 15-minute leg that we are inside of currently? Let's mark out session OTE. OTE for both sides. Let's get to 9. 15. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, what is the leg that we are currently trading inside of? Guys, this normally works best for continuation. Okay, I will say that. But if we were to get like a bearish setup here, then that'd be pretty dope as well. Okay, we were trading inside of this leg here. We're respecting 0.5. My fib. Respecting 0.618. Sorry guys, I'm taking a little bit more time on this. Okay, here's what I'm really going to want to see. You guys ready? I'll show you. So the leg we're currently in on the 30-minute. I want to see us disrespect this 0.5, which in turn would also disrespect this fair value gap. I want to see us get to the opposing side of this 0.5, and then I want to see us have a play downwards from this point. This will be hopefully confirmed in just a minute, and we can see what happens here. But because we took London high, I do not believe we need to take London high again. Once we get below 0.295, I'll probably be looking for a play off of that. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay. And we just fucking done. Okay. All right, let me see if I can capitalize on this. Okay. Oh, okay. We reached heavily down. About to reach we did reach one of the ranges. I would want to see price invalidation of shorts here. And we did bounce perfectly from that 0.5. So this is either triggering a high time frame rebalance or a reversal. I tell you guys that all the time. We did leave Asia high, so I do think we need to take previous day high at some point. My chart kind of looks like Cancer with this rejection block. This rejection block indicator I put on. But we had heavy displacement. What leg are we currently trading inside of? I want to get a 15-minute candle up before I decide that, so we can confirm it's a leg. Boom. Okay, I want to see a play off of 0.5 possibly. Let me get the... Let me get this back on there. Let me get this now to the fib. If you guys didn't know, it's actually pretty good. I didn't know this either. Reverse that, John. Yeah, we don't have to go through and mark it all over again. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna look for alignment here. Okay, we have that first presented aligned with that 0.5. I think that's a strong enough zone to take us. This alignment right here is pretty cool. I think that could take us as well. Shorts. But I honestly, let's look for a reaction to the OT of this, or this 3 minute. Oh, that's just so heavy. My targets were so much lower too, I think. First presented at session law, or that liquidity down here, and then NWAC. Oh, guys, this is hard because we reached our deviation level that I wanted to reach. We just had good rejection. Fuck it, man. Let's trust our gut here. Bias is still short, so we're respecting 15-minute. Oh, why they... Whoops. Flip that shit. Boom. Okay, not super good reaction from there. And if you guys want, you guys could always put it to the opposing side and see if we bounced from a level. Looks like we're respecting bullish more than bearish. Oh, here we go. 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 Okay, so we missed that. So I'm going to see if we can get our possible 2-minute entry. It creates a range. I want to see it tap into this. Holy shit. And we had that 15-minute rejection block. What a fucking retard I am. This was totally good. But anyways. Okay, so we can do one of two reentries here. We can get this 2-minute reentry with the 50% range, or we can look for that 3-minute tap again. And if we get double respect stacked up in this bitch, we're totally chilling. Let's see if we got that 2-minute entry. Okay. All right, all right. Wow, no respect to those levels there. It probably respected the opposing side with these standard deviation levels, man. These things are strong, bro. You guys need to listen to me, bro. These things are strong. Okay. Hold on, though. Yeah. I really think it's going higher, bro. I won't even lie. We invalidated that. We have an hourly opened up for that just magneting price up. I think 705 would be perfect. 0.79 is a possible tapping point because it aligns with that. But I think once we touch it, we're just going to shoot up this hourly external here. Okay, we need to see respect of 0.79. Okay. Okay. All right. This is honestly not the best rejection, but I do really like where it's delivering from. I do really like the idea. 15-minute got mitigated and we did not go external. This next candle will decide whether this is validated or not. Stops at this range low again. This is a bit more discretionary, but okay, and I want to see us get our big partials out at this external high. This is what I call generated mitigation and generated liquidity. And we do have time. We do have areas to run up here. These deviation levels that we did not touch. Also aligns with this 0.618 now. So I'm liking that. I want to check in on the session OTE of New York. I didn't even see this, but it just ended. Oh yeah, we reclaimed that. Okay, I am going to delete this. I want to see reclamation of this 0.5. This is super big time. I want to see us displaced through here. If we do that, possibility of us going even higher or even to here. I probably wouldn't take it higher than here, to be honest, just because we have that aligned hourly. I'll take partials. This point here. And I think I'll actually go break even. My fill should have been here, but it's whatever, man. I think I'll put it a little bit below 618. Chance we can trail down. Oh, not New York lunch opening right now. That is not ideal, guys. Okay, just so you guys know. All right, okay. Because of that, we could have volatility bumps in the market. I'm going to extend the stop just to that 705 or a little bit lower. I'm going to get my risk a wee bit. But just so you guys know, I really do not like when we're next to an OTE level of another session, okay, and we're opening up, because chances are we're going to deliver with volume through. So we're opening up on here. I'm hoping that's going to push price higher like that. Okay, I'm going to go break even. I'm just going to play really safe here. That 0.5 and that standard, that level right there, perfect. 0.5 got pushed through. It's sweeping though. Ooh, it's sweeping. Okay, I don't like that momentum. That to me looks like lunch is going to reverse off that 0.5 and continue lower. That's totally okay. We're break even at this point. Okay, that's exactly what happened. Cool. But now, since we know kind of how we're playing here, we can look to the opposing side. So this was break even. Okay, fill was right here, by the way. So we'll put that there. Keep this true. Now this is with trend. We still have that hourly lying above. Ooh, we still have that hourly lying above. Okay, I'm not going to take any shorts until hourly's touched. I just want to be careful. I want to be safe. And I totally forgot. I should be doing this. This should be a routine at this point, to be honest. But we have this leg here. I want to see price go lower. So I'll move this here. I want to see mitigation into the 1.6 or this range here to then short price. And we can also play off of New York lunch's momentous move. See if there's any alignment, which there is, 0.705, 1.6. I like this level. I love this level. Low risk because we are so stretched. But if we do end up going back to -2, we're going to push heavy through. Okay, 1.6 gets tapped here, and then we start having rejection. Honestly, we could have gotten a good fill here. But it didn't stretch far enough for us to hit OTE. Okay, OT was tapped there. Buys, I want to see us come up to this 1.6 up here. And the hourly that is attracting price. Okay, stop. So I'm going to put this low now just because we're so extended. Ooh. Holy shit, I don't like the look of that candle. Oh my god, I don't like the look of that candle. Okay, fuck it. I really like, man, wow, the volume profile is ass. Holy shit. The volume profile is so bad. But we did tap -2. Oh, Oh, guys, this one's super rough. Should I go break even? Equal highs get through. That's perfect. Okay, stop losses break even. This now should hold price. If you guys don't know about equal highs, they are magnets of price, but not just that. They are also a good area if we break a equal high. It's now an area where we can bounce. I really want to see us mitigate that hourly, guys. I really want to see us mitigate that hourly. And I want to take one contract out here. This looks super strong to reverse price, guys. But fuck it, I'm going to take it a little bit early. I'm going to go ahead and take it here at this PM high. Now I want to see us play. Hopefully, like, I didn't just explain all that, just get fucked. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. We went straight through this level, okay? That's good. 2 and 2.5 gets tapped, guys. You see that instant rejection? It's super strong, guys, super strong. We should bounce for 1.6 at this point, which is also lined up with the 705. I'm going to delete it. Okay, yep, we're bouncing from this 1.6, guys. We're pushing. This is looking like it's going to continue up to -4 here. And this 0.295. I like that. We're break even. Just see what price does. I want to see displacement this -2 and 2.5. Super strong rejection area. Boom. Oh my god, boys, we're banging. Okay, cool. All right. Honestly, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm exhausted. There's how you guys play standard deviation in 3-minute OTE. There's how you guys look at it in the morning. That's kind of how I go through the trading day. You guys see the system works, man. The system fucking works, man. You guys just have to get it down. You guys have to go with trend. You guys have to understand what your bias needs to be depending on where you're at, how overextended you are, how premium and discounted you are. Okay, so 37 minutes. There's my back testing video for you guys.